I told you that.
Anywho, this is the PurPillPod. I'm Jay. This is Tash.
Hey. Sorry.
Don't repeat. Anyway.
I'm not repeating anything. You had to be there, but you weren't.
So, episode 1.
Yes.
Cut to a basement somewhere in Atlanta. And these two old fogies are talking stuff. What are they going to talk about? You realize you're on camera and it is going, right?
The economy?
Well,
music. Let's talk music.
There's nothing to talk about then.
Neo soul, music back in the day.
Then you have to define
the days of mixtapes. And
then you have to define the kind of music you're talking about.
Black music.
Wow.
Neo soul, soul, R&B, hip hop, rap.
Wow.
Well, jazz,
I don't like
classics. But that okay, well.
I don't like rock and roll. Well, that's black music. So.
Okay, so let's talk about the music that we like then.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, talk about the music that we like, the artists that we like, why we like them, their music.
Also, to give them a better idea of who these two older people are, we need to tell them about the podcast that we watch, our personal interests, a little background on who and what we are, what we believe,
what we do,
and just a framework of who we are.
Okay.
Right, Maya? Right? No? Okay. This is the PurPillPod. We're gonna try to be as transparent as possible.
Yes.
It's gonna be like a window into who we are. So hopefully you stick around and enjoy us talking to each other nonsensically for no reason at all.
I don't know if it's nonsensical. The things that we say have a lot of sense in it. Except that sentence I just said.
You do realize this is 2025 and we live in the United States.
Yeah.
So sense is very subjective right now. Common sense is subjective.
Damn.
People ain't got much sense. So to say
a lot of people have relabeled nonsense as sense.
Yeah, lies are no truth. Anywho, we getting off subject. I guess you can tell we have accents. We both grew up in the Caribbean. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
I've always loved Caribbean.
I like it so, but it's so Anglican.
When you use it, I think it is that when you use it as a noun, is the Caribbean.
Don't do that. I'm not very well versed in what is in
Yes, you are. So don't dumb down yourself.
That's not what's happening.
You went to the top school in Barbados. Don't dumb down yourself.
Yes, but top school worst student.
That's okay. Still the top school.
See where it end up.
That's okay. So when you use it as a noun, the Caribbean, that's how you say it. But when you use it as an adjective,
you see, look who you asking.
The Caribbean
look
music.
Who you asking.
But you know what I'm saying?
Not to use them. I don't know what it means.
Okay. So when it's describing something of someone,
don't do that.
Caribbean.
Everybody here has a certain age. They really need that lesson. Keep going.
What age is everybody at?
Whoever tuned in. Anywho, right. Caribbean.
So if you use it to describe a person or a thing or whatever, it's Caribbean. The Caribbean people, the Caribbean music. If you use it as a noun, it's the Caribbean. That's how I use it. Call me that.
You should call you big head English dancer.
Yeah, big head English dancer. That's what they called me. Wow. Well, not they. Only one person called me that.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, it's hilarious. And it's very fitting because I do have a big head. I am English and I am a dancer. So, full marks on all.
Woo, she passed.
But I've never lived someplace where I was not the person with the accent. I've always had a different accent from everyone else.
Don't
In
talk.
Barbados, I had the English accent.
Uh-huh.
In England, I had the Barbadian accent.
Right.
And in America, I've got the
You're
hybrid
very
accent.
exotic because you don't sound like nothing they've ever heard before.
People ask me if I'm South African. I was like, not in this life or the next.
Are you from Kenya?
Amanla.
What was that? You offended so many people just now.
Sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh, we gotta cut that.
We'll cut that out. I don't know. Why didn't you press the button that time?
Why would
you press the button every other time.
Why would I do that?
You press the button every other time. I'm gonna have to let that up.
Dasha.
I'm gonna have to let that up to see. Hold on, let me see.
Dasha,
if that's a
don't
word.
Look it up. No. Not only is it not a word, is that you just combinated two completely different ethnic groups into one.
Stop it.
I know there's gonna be a hate campaign. Thank you very much. Right. But that's a bit of who we are. Unfortunately, that's a bit of what you're gonna get here.
Unfortunately, listen.
Rambling. Just ramblings.
We enjoy each other. We enjoy talking to each other. He gets and understands my sense of humor and my wit, and I understand and appreciate his. And what?
My English is so good, but that was different word you used to describe the two situations there. I distinctly heard you use two different
all good things.
Some things were skipped.
All good things.
Some things were skipped.
Love you.
Nah, that ain't
love you though.
We can talk about this later.
And we discuss everything. The state of the world. Our dog and 3 bunnies. Our businesses.
We ain't talk much about that.
No, we're not going to talk about that. But we talk about between ourselves, obviously.
Yeah, we try not to involve you too much, you know.
Food, life, raising our teenage
nothing
son
about
and
Jesus.
daughter. Oh my goodness, he's underlying and overarching everything. He encompasses it all. He encompasses it all.
So he's a Jesus freak.
Yeah.
You're not Christianity Christian?
You see him on my shirt. Well, not him per se, because we don't know what he looks like. But
this is Jesus man, not Jesus. No, sorry, this is God man, not God spirit.
That's it. That's it.
That part we wouldn't know, but you had a pretty good description.
Mm-hmm.
So my black coworker has a giant holy Bible in his on his dashboard, and on it is the fairest,
oh my gosh,
whitest, bluest, long hairest white man I have ever, the atypical. And I said to him, "Sir, who's that on the front of your Bible?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is it?
Man, give me the whole okey doke. Whatever do you mean?"
Hey, baby.
And took it for about 15, 20 seconds. Like, what do you mean? I said, why do you have
John Smith?
John Smith. Why do you have John Cena as your Jesus?
Oh my God.
And he's like, one of those old traditional Bibles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, the ones that is write your family name.
Yeah. Births, baptisms, and deaths.
So I was like, sorry, you can't.
Goodness.
You can't read that.
I forgot to tell you.
Talk to me.
Our daughter came to me today and asked, "Mom, why was I baptized twice?" I said, "Baby, you weren't even baptized once. What are you talking about?" She said that her brother found 2 baptism certificates for her and told her that she's a demon baby, so she had to get baptized twice. I was disgusted. I was like, no. So then I had to explain to her that she was dedicated. And I think, didn't we do it in Barbados and in Boston?
Yes.
That she was dedicated. That's different from being baptized. But yeah, her brother told her she was a demon baby, and therefore she had to get baptized
twice. Had to dip you twice.
Oh my
You
goodness.
double dip, you demon baby.
You know what I'm saying?
That's terrible. Marriage is a lot harder than I thought. And that was... I'm really good at everything. So, it was hard. It was...
A shock.
Yeah, it was a shock.
When I didn't just slot into
You didn't.
your life. Okay.
It didn't make sense to me. Because the two had to become one.
Mm-hmm.
But as the millennia dragged on,
oh wow,
and we weren't meshing the way I thought we should. There were many times I thought, where can I get a commercial oven that can fit?
Really?
I want to cook. I want to start.
You wanted to cook?
I wanted to take up baking.
Ah, okay.
That's what I meant.
Come out things. Come out things. What?
Why the come out things?
Huh?
Why the come out
Because the things coming out. Why didn't know that you wanted to find a commercial oven?
Listen,
Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it this way.
Uh-huh.
Anything worth doing is hard.
Oh yeah.
As I know you do now, I took my vow seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why we took the disgusting D off the table from the jump.
Yeah.
We both knew it was do or die. Sink or swim.
Sink or swim, and it was off the table, and then we had those two upstairs.
You gotta define which D though.
Divorce.
Right.
Divorce was
because death was the only escape. Anyway.
Hence the commercial oven.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I just want to do a lot of baking.
Anyways.
What's the two, sir?
The little you and the little me.
About that?
With them coming and everything, it was doubly off the table because there's no reason why us not getting on should adversely affect.
I would be an awesome baby daddy.
Why did he go there? Why did you go there?
I'd be an awesome baby daddy. I will come around. I will call. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
But you're not a baby daddy. You're the father of my children and my husband for nearly 2 decades.
Just to say, I might want to swing by for a night or two.
Keep swinging.
Keep
on swinging.
I might want to swing by. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I will bring some bread.
You bring some bread?
I'll bring some things.
And then the other day we off the table too?
Huh? Nah.